Hey everyone, and welcome! Today we're going to peel back the curtain on the digital world and take a look at the secrets behind those ridiculously flawless images we see absolutely everywhere, every single day.
You know the feeling, right? You're scrolling through an online store and you're just struck by how every single product photo looks, well, perfect. From the lighting to the background, it's like they exist in this totally clean digital space. Well, it turns out there's a massive industry dedicated to making that happen. Okay, let's dive right in. So let's start with the fundamental problem here. And this might actually surprise you, but the journey to creating a perfect photo, it always begins with a very imperfect one. That's right, no photo is perfect straight out of the camera. I mean, even the best photographers with the most expensive gear, they can't capture a flawless image in a single click. The reality is every single raw photo has flaws that need to be fixed in what we call post-production.
So what kind of flaws are we even talking about here? Well, think about it. Distracting stuff in the background, lighting that's maybe a little too bright or way too dark, tiny blemishes or little dust spots on the product itself, and colors that just don't quite match what the item looks like in real life. This is the starting point that photo editors have to deal with.
So how do you fix all that? Well, the very first step, and this is really the foundation of almost all professional photo editing, is all about isolating your subject. It's about cutting out all of that extra noise. And the main tool for that job is something called a clipping path. Now, what's so wild about this is how it's done. It's a hand-drawn vector path, usually made with the pen tool in Photoshop. This is not some automatic one-click filter. We're talking about a highly skilled person meticulously, carefully tracing around an object to select it with just absolute precision. And the process itself, it's pretty painstaking. First, an expert literally draws a path around the object's edge, click by click. Then, that path creates a perfect selection, and finally, once the object is perfectly isolated, that messy background can be totally removed or swapped out for something else. It's that manual effort that creates that super clean, crisp edge you see on all those professional product shots.
All right, so let's see how these techniques get used in the place where they matter most, e-commerce. For online stores, a perfect image isn't just a nice-to-have, it's absolutely essential for doing business.
Have you ever seen a shirt or a jacket for sale online, and it looks like it's being worn by an invisible person? That's the ghost mannequin effect. And it's pretty clever how it's done. It's not just one photo, it's actually a composite. Editors take a bunch of different shots of the clothing, one on a mannequin, and then others showing the inside parts, like the collar, and then they digitally stitch them all together to create that hollow 3D look. It gives the clothing shape without the distraction of an actual mannequin or a model. But the ghost mannequin is just one trick up their sleeve. For a product to be ready for an online store, it goes through a whole bunch of other key edits. Background removal is huge, usually to get that clean, standard white background we all recognize. Color correction is vital, right? You want to make sure the product you see on screen is the exact color you're going to get in the mail. And then there are these subtle things, like creating realistic shadows that add depth and stop the product from looking like it's just floating in space. So far we've mostly talked about editing what's already in a photo. But what about creating visuals completely from scratch? This is where we go beyond photography and start building entirely new digital realities. Now, to get this, we kind of need to understand the difference between two basic image types, raster and vector. A raster image, like a photograph, is made of a grid of tiny little squares called pixels. When you try to make it bigger, you just end up seeing bigger, blocky squares. It gets all blurry and pixelated. But a vector image, it's totally different. It's built from mathematical paths and lines. And the key thing here is you can scale a vector image to the size of a billboard and it will never lose quality. It'll stay perfectly sharp. That's why things like logos and illustrations are almost always vectors. And if you take that idea of building from scratch into the third dimension, well, that gets us to 3D modeling. And it is not just for movies and video games anymore, not by a long shot. 3D modeling is used everywhere to create super photorealistic furniture for catalogs, for architectural visualizations of buildings that haven't even been built yet, and even to model complex medical instruments. It's a huge field.
Okay, so we've covered some really detailed, pretty technical stuff, but what does it all mean in the real world? Let's kind of zoom out and look at the big picture for a second.
So let's talk about the sheer scale of this industry. Get this, a single professional production house can edit up to 5,000 images in a single day. That is a staggering number, and it's what's required to keep the world of e-commerce and advertising constantly supplied with perfect visuals. It is truly a massive global operation. So why do businesses and creators even outsource this stuff?
Well, this quote from a photographer named Lori G just says it all. Saved me many hours of work. Selecting outtakes takes me longer than an expert. It all comes down to efficiency. It lets creative people focus on what they do best, like taking the photos, and leave the super specialized, time-sucking post-production work to the real experts.
So, to wrap it all up, why does any of this matter? Well, it's about trust. It's about professionalism. Flawless images tell a customer that a brand is serious and reliable. It drives sales by making products look as good as they possibly can. It ensures accuracy, so what you see is actually what you get. And, at the end of the day, it saves businesses an incredible amount of time and resources. So the next time you're browsing online or flipping through a magazine, just take a closer look at those perfect photos. Because now that you know the secrets, the hand-drawn paths, the stitched-together images, the digitally built worlds, will you ever really look at them the same way again?